Annyeonghaseyo, I'm Marshlier, one half of Soju for Two, and this is going to be a watching now of Nice Guy slash The Innocent Man. And this is, I think, a really anticipated new drama. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago, actually, when Ariel was still here, and we were excited about it. So the main actors for this, we have the character of Ma Ru, is played by Song Joong-ki, who's from Sun Kyung Kwan's Scandal. You know, he's from Penny Pinchers, the movie. He's from a lot of things, and he's really adorable. Then we have Eun Ji, is played by Moon Chae-won. Jae Hee is played by Park Shi-yoon. And those are the three main casts for this, and right away, like going into this, if you've seen Sun Kyung Kwan Scandal or Penny Pinchers, you think he's kind of like a comical actor, the main lead, but this one I think is definitely going to get very dark, and it's a revenge story. It's very interesting right away, and I think that sort of the plot for this is that the main male lead is like going to be a brilliant doctor, and he has a sister he's taken care of who's sick, and he has a girl in his life that's obviously really important to him. And what happens is, one night she calls him and is concerned that there's a guy who's dead, and I'm not really sure exactly the relationship she had with him, but she's saying, like, you have to bring him back to life, da-da-da-da. So she goes, and the man is, like, already dead, and he sort of sacrifices himself for her because he loves her, and he confesses that he's the one who did this, that he murdered this man, and of course it like ruins his life. And while this happens, 6 years pass, and she has married this rich, mogul, has a child with him, and she was started out as like a mistress. It's this very kind of intricate web she's weaved of like lying and deceit. And the man she is married to now has a daughter who's about her age, and so that's her stepmother. And she's like a kind of a ruthless business person for the company that they have. And what's sort of interesting about this is how you kind of meet is they're on an airplane. The main male lead ends up saving the stepdaughter, and they interact with Jae Hee again. And during the second episode, the character Jae Hee, she goes and tries to sort of take money, sort of ease some of her guilt, I think, with the main male lead. And even though they don't speak, she's trying to do that. And the girl finds out about this, the stepdaughter, and she sort of, she wants to know what's going on and why she's giving him money. And what's interesting is what ends up happening is Jae Hee says that the main male lead was blackmailing her. Now, this gets really upsetting for me because not only was his life ruined by this woman, but now she's saying he's blackmailing her, trying to put her in jail, trying to put him in jail again. I mean, it's really horrible. And what you know is going to happen is that this is going to be like an intense revenge story. Right now, because he was interrogated for the blackmail incident, his sister, who's sick, got much more sick and went to the hospital, and she's like on a respirator. So I mean, I'm really worried like this sister's gonna die, and then that's gonna be like this major catalyst, and for revenge. And obviously this is going to be a story that's very intense. I know we just finished watching some other intense shows, and for me this is going to like fill that quota of really intense dramas, like with Bridal Mask and things like that. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen here, because I think that this is going to be one of those stories where it's going to be very difficult to watch at times, because you're going to be upset where the characters go and like sort of how dark they get. So I definitely think you should check this out. The first 2 episodes are up, and I think for me this is going to be one where the love triangle is going to be like so complicated. I feel like it's not going to end well. It's going to be very much like, I don't know, What Happened in Bali, or just something like dark. I don't know if it's going to end in murder, but it seems like it could go that way. So I think this is going to be a really like interesting drama to keep an eye on. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.